antenna's still up. Well, I wasn't even expecting that we were going to have a storm. I don't know what was going on really. It said it was supposed to be kind of up further north for the country, but I think we're pretty high up here as well, so that's probably not going to help. I've got a broken parasol to fix. Right, it's time to cut the grass again. Finding something weird with this mower. The other day I thought it's fully charged, so Sarah was like, I want to cut the lawn, so I stuck it on charge. I had like 2 bars, and I stuck it on charge for a little while, and then it got to about 3 or nearly 4. Yeah, and it just didn't last the full lawn at all. It just basically stopped about halfway. So I don't know. I tried charging it again. I'm just going to give it a try now and see how far we get. I was actually going to run a discharge test on the battery as well, just to test it out, but my charger doesn't actually, the charger which I can use to do a discharge test doesn't actually go up as high a voltage as that. So that sky don't look too clever out there. Right, so here's the battery. It's been sitting there for a while, but it hasn't actually been turned on. I'm always wary about that. I don't think it drains the power or anything by just being plugged into the charger, but there you go. So it's showing 4 bars. Let's give it a go. Right, so I've done this much, and it's showing 1 bar a minute ago. It's gone up to 2 now. I think there's something suspect. It seems like it's struggling, like when it's under load, like the motor's under load. It just seems like it's kind of struggling to actually, you know, I'll show you that. Sometimes when it's put under load, it will just literally just stop, like it's almost run out of power, like a cut out. And I think it's the voltage dropping too much. So I don't know. I'll see how far I get, and then we'll have to have a look. See what I mean? Right, I've changed the setting. I made it a little bit higher. It's made it a little bit further, but now it's starting to cut out again. So this is basically what happens. You start it, and it starts after a while because the voltage is obviously rised up. Something iffy with this battery, 100%. Right, so check this out. So you start it. So basically the main motor is spinning. It doesn't even sound like it's that powerful. And then as soon as you start the self-propelled bit, it cuts out. So it's just basically dropping massive voltage under load. So 2 options: rip the battery apart or send it back. Probably send it back first. It's definitely to do with the cells, either not holding their capacity, or it's to do with increased internal resistance of the battery, which is in turn making the voltage just completely collapse. That's a shame. I needed to get this job done. I recently purchased a Greenworks mower from you guys, the battery powered one.
Right.
And the first day everything seemed really good. Charged the battery up and it basically done 1.5 lawns. And since then we've had a few issues where basically the battery seems to be not holding its charge properly, and we're getting probably about half of 1 lawn now. And this is probably like the 3rd or 4th time we've used it.
Yeah.
And it's noticeably dropping in power, so you're basically getting a lot less time, and also you're getting a lot less power as well. And my suspicion is that it's the actual battery itself, not delivering what it's supposed to. So I just wanted to kind of, reach out to you guys and just see what we can do about it. Thanks a lot. Thank you.
Okay, bye.
Bye. Well, I'm going to leave it. I'm not going to put it on charge. I'm just going to leave it, because you should never charge a battery that you're unsure of. Doesn't matter if it's got a BMS or not. If anything goes wrong in here, it could just literally just take the whole place out. So that is something to be aware of, guys. Right, just on the way to take the car back, take the courtesy car back and pick up my car as well. So rush hour is looming as well, so hopefully I won't get caught in anything. Right, I'm in my car now, so nothing to report on the service. Everything was pretty good. I bumped into one of the guys because I had my boosted board in the back. I had to take it out and bring it into the showroom, and one of the guys was like quite interested in it, so started to chat to him about electric stuff, and he was saying that he had recently been given like a BMW i3 or something for work, and he had to drive to Devon in it, and he was just saying how like amazed he was by the performance of it, and like how, you know, it basically did the journey no problem. I think he had to charge it like once or something, then he charged it when he got to where he was supposed to be, and then like on one charge it basically lasted the whole week. You know, just dotting around doing bits and pieces. It's just madness. He was just like completely blown away by it and was like converted to electric stuff. So he was kind of in tune with what the boosted board was about. It just goes to show you how things are kind of, you know, changing, and it's just really exciting. I used to get stopped in the cars that I've driven. You know, people used to want to talk about it. That doesn't happen anymore, and it just shows you. I get stopped all the time on the bike. People wanting to like know what it's all about, and the lawnmower people got back to me as well. Basically said they'd spoken to the manufacturer, and the manufacturer's going to swap the battery over. So that sounds pretty good. I mean, that's kind of what you'd expect. Just a quick turnaround. Said they're going to send the new one and collect the other one. So that's good. So I'll keep you posted on what happens with that. But yeah, it's just one of those things. I think the first time I used it, it was so impressive, and I was thinking, that's just perfect. But obviously something was up with the battery, and it just didn't kind of hold out. But I don't know, we'll see how the other one goes. I'm trying to resist like taking the battery apart and swapping over and putting, you know, really high quality cells in there, or, you know, higher capacity cells in there. I don't really want to be start messing around with that, but it would be interesting to see, you know, the difference in power and sort of how much extra runtime you get. So yeah, there you go. Insat, Jimmy at Insat, if you're watching, make some Greenworks high capacity batteries. Right guys, it's a couple of days later now, and I've actually got the replacement battery. So thanks to Mower's Direct for sorting that out. Literally really quick turnaround like that. After I had the conversation, they just phoned me straight back. They'd spoken to the manufacturer, and the manufacturer had said, right, we'll send them another battery direct. So they come to collect the old one, which is a pain because I wanted to rip that one apart. But anyway, they've taken the old one back, and yeah, dropped off a new one as well. So yeah guys, that's about it for this one. Don't forget to subscribe, like the videos, all that sort of usual stuff, and I'll catch you in the next video.